Hello Tracy, it's Jim Austin here and welcome you back to our latest vlog. It's been a while since our last one. Can you tell us a little bit around strategically what's been changing over the last few months?
Yeah, well I think work's really continued on joining up care across Derbyshire. That's what we're calling our Sustainability and Transformation Partnership now, Joined Up Care Derbyshire. And as part of that, one of the areas where there's been most progress, I think, is the 4 CCGs coming together to create one more coherent kind of commissioning function. There might still be 4 CCGs existing for the next year, but actually they're going to be managed through one joint committee, one joint management team, and I think that's going to really help us get some clarity about how we translate the vision we've described for Derbyshire into action on the ground. So,
and that's really helpful to understand. I think we can see that theoretically those coming together and getting a unified commissioning voice is going to be very helpful. What do we see on the ground today that's turning that commitment into action, do you think?
Yeah, there's still a lot of work to do, I think, as a system in moving from commitment to action. But what strikes me is DCHS is really leading a lot of the work on the ground through things like Better Care Closer to Home, and then the Joined Up Care in Belper work that is just kicking off with the engagement. You know, we've got nearly 400 of our colleagues who are actually facing really big, I hope, exciting changes in terms of how we move care from hospitals out into the community. And so we are, I think, pioneering some of the things that are at the heart of the STP. Those changes, Better Care Closer to Home is further along, and things are going well. It's not been without its hiccups. This is a massive change programme, and there's lots of different partners that we've got to involve and get joined up. And we're all very conscious that this is a period of great anxiety for the people in the middle of it who are looking at their jobs being different. We're committed to learning from them about how we do this better as we go forward, and I think there's quite a high degree of trust now building up between everybody. There's a real commitment from the organisation that we want to keep the people we've got. We want to support them into new roles that take care in Derbyshire forward. Recognise that it's really frustrating that we can't just say, here we go, this is what it's going to be like. But we need to get quicker, we need to get slicker at supporting people and reducing the length of time that anybody is living with uncertainty about what their job's going to be.
And I think you talk about trust there. So trust is built on really good communication. We've got lots of channels available for people to ask questions, whether it's through the intranet or through their line manager. And I know that in the past you've really encouraged people, if they're not sure, then stick your hand up and ask. So that's great. Now we're just coming through winter. Actually today's quite a mild day, but we've had quite a bit of snow. It's been a tricky time for us, hasn't it?
You couldn't fail to notice the pressure the NHS has been under, could you? And actually Derbyshire has been under that pressure. It's done really well, and I want to say a thank you to all our teams. We've had record numbers of people through MIUs, we've supported record numbers of discharges from the 2 Derbyshire hospitals, and actually emergency department performance, which is sort of one of the bellwether things, isn't it? How well the whole system's working has been very, very good comparatively. That has been because of a huge amount of effort of our community teams working with social care, working with general practice. You know, the hospitals are full. One of the reasons the hospitals are full is because the community is full, and people have really pulled up trees. So very conscious of the pressure people are working under. It has meant a great deal in terms of safe, effective care for people in Derbyshire.
Brilliant. And flu, now that's been rising, although actually the latest report said it might be over the peak.
Yeah, I hope so. One of the biggest contributions we can make to winter is actually maximise the number of us that are vaccinated against flu for all the reasons that we know. And it is tremendous this year. It looks like we're going to get to about 65% of us having the vaccination, which is a lot higher than we've achieved in the past. So again, thank you to everybody that's made that decision, and a particular thank you to Jamie Broadley, and of course the army of vaccinators, the school age immunisation team and others who've been out working right across the city and the county to help people get the vaccinations when they've chosen to have them.
And actually speaking about sort of recognition, and you've name-checked a few people there, we've got the Extra Mile Awards opening up for nominations. Maybe just as a kind of closing offer. What's your view on those, and what do you think people should do?
I mean, there's no doubt we are in challenging times, and I've talked about the challenge for people affected by better care close at home or joined at care Bell, but we've got big financial challenges across the system. We've got the whole national debate that's challenging around the NHS. I think it's really important at times like this that we take the time to stop and reflect on what we're doing well and not just think about what the challenges are. And a great opportunity, as you say, to do that is the Extra Mile Awards, which are coming up. Nominations have just opened, and I think they're open till the end of February. So I would urge everybody to think about, it doesn't take a lot of time to bang in a nomination and get some recognition for you, your team, or somebody else's team on the things that we're doing really well.
Brilliant. Tracy, thanks for your time. Look forward to the next one.
Thank you.